So this is my favorite way, like I said, to learn new concepts, new terminology, just like vocabulary in general, because you're pretty much having, access to flashcards that are already made. You're able to actually learn the concepts also, and you can just quiz yourself. So, and I'm sure you've heard of Quizlet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, who hasn't, right? It's like so popular right now. They're on your phone. You can go on your desktop. You can pretty much study anywhere. So it's really cool. And in your case, like with sports medicine, like here I just searched sports medicine,
Hmm.
and I saw a couple of terms right here. That you have to learn at first. So and you can, like I said, you can learn. I think over here I had like the muscles. When you had to learn the muscles of the leg, you can look up the muscles of the leg, and then it'll give you like the flashcards so that you can see the actual picture and description of the muscle, and then you
Hmm.
can actually answer it. You can actually get the right answer also down here when you click. So I don't know, have you used this before in sports medicine?
Not in sports medicine, but in other classes, yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're kind of familiar with it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So today we're just kind of gonna go through one together. So we'll do this one for instance. I know these are pretty basic terms in sports medicine. I don't want to, put like some crazy anatomy, and there's a lot of muscles and bones in the body. So we'll just
Mhm.
go with like terms that are basic, that are fundamentals. So like for instance, this right here, decreasing the angle of a joint. What is that called? And you see that the
Um,
person is moving their arm inward. So what does that mean usually?
I don't remember.
So this one's flexion. Do
Oh,
you remember
flexion.
that?
Oh, I just showed it. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So it's just gonna ask you for the different terminology. Like I'm sure you talked about like flexion, extension, pronation, supination, probably like eversion of the ankle, stuff like that. So we'll
Hmm.
kind of go through a couple of these just so you can get an idea of how it works, and that way you can practice on your own. Okay. We
Okay.
did the first one, which was flexion, and I like it because it shows you an actual picture first, and then it gives you a brief description of it, kind of giving you a little hint, right? So
Hmm.
it's not just like a regular flashcard where you write the definition on one side and then you just have the term. Here you actually have a visual also, which helps a lot more. Okay, so this one is opening of the joint. So, or increasing the joint angle. Whenever you're straightening like your arm, what would that be called?
Um, extension.
There you go. Perfect. Good job, man. All right. So now what is this called? So when you bring an extremity, hand or foot, to the body, you're bringing it to the midline of the body. What is that called?
Uh,
It starts with an A. It's adduction. You remember that?
oh, adduction. Adduction.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think he's told us that before.
Yeah, there's adduction, and then there'll probably be another one similar to this one is when you're taking the extremity, hand or foot, away from the body. So it sounds like adduction, but it's a little bit different. This one's called abduction.
Abduction.
So a good way you can memorize this word is, and this is really a good strategy in general to memorize words, is to kind
Uh-huh.
of associate the word with something else. So in this case, you could look at it as maybe the foot or the leg being abducted. So like it's getting abducted, so it's being taken away from the body. You see what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's a way that I was able to memorize this word. So it's really helpful. Okay, so like I said, I've showed you all the different functionalities that Quizlet offers. You know, being able to learn all the different terminologies and just the different content that is available on the specific category or whatever the user has added. Um, but one of the cool things that is also available is actually creating your own flashcards, your own content. And that's really helpful because you can actually study, with whatever is already made, but you can actually make your own stuff. So, like, let's say you're having trouble looking for a specific category of a specific topic, specific lesson, then you can actually make your own flashcards. And you would actually just go here to create. You go to set, and then here you would fill all this stuff out. So, we could do an example here. Let's say you put sports medicine, just an example. Um, the back injuries. Okay. Well, actually, you could probably put back injuries right here. Okay. So, and then here you can actually like a main image, and here you can, let's say you put I don't know, let's say something that has to do with the back, right? We could do the sciatica is a common back injury. Okay. And then it actually gives you suggestions here. And the truth is that sciatica is inflammation of the sciatic nerve, so we could put that one there. Obviously, sciatica can be caused by many different things, like a disc that is pinching a nerve, maybe like a really tight muscle. Then you could add an image here. Okay, you click it and you can add an image, and then you can keep going down, right? And you can add as many as you want. And then basically you would save it. You would hit create. It would save. It says that I need to do another one, but you would actually just save it, and it would be linked to your Quizlet account, which is actually free. And then at any point in time, you can actually log into the Quizlet app on your phone, or you can log in, through a web browser. You can quiz yourself, you can review. So it's a really helpful way to learn new vocabulary, to memorize different vocabulary, all the definitions, and just to help you study for a test. So just wanted to, point this out to you because it's a really, really nice resource. Okay. Do you have any questions about it?
Nope.
No? And so what I'll have you do, just do a little set of
Mhm.
flashcards. So anything that has to do with sports medicine, just look back into your assignment. Let's say ankle injuries, because it's a really common one for basketball players, right? You can talk about the different injuries, so you could put the term here, and then it'll just help you so that you can remember. Just because there's a lot of different injuries in the ankle, and if it says injury to the, I don't know, to like one of the bones in the ankle, you're gonna be like, wait, but like, where is that exactly? Well, you put an image and you'll remember where it is exactly. You don't even have to upload your own image. So here you could just put this one, and boom, perfect. It shows you everything. The injury, or what would you call it? I guess the diagnosis, right? What it is, right? And then it shows you the image. Perfect. Okay, that's all you need. And then you would do 5 of them. Okay. So if you're doing ankle injuries, then you can actually say like ankle sprain, right? And then you could do it like inversion, right? Or actually, you could do any of them. And then you can add an image. And there you go. You see how easy it is? Super easy. And then you would create it, save it, and then send it to me. And if you can't actually send the thing to me, you can just take like screenshots of it. Okay.
Okay.
So you could do ankle injuries. You could do the same thing I'm doing right here. Okay. Yeah. So you'll be able to you know, on your list of assignments, if you have access to it, you can go to like the ankle section, and then you can look at the different ankle injuries. You know, the cool thing is that Quizlet already has like a smart algorithm, a smart system that can actually give you the definition, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be really helpful to you. But you if you want, you can actually put the actual definition, right,
Oh,
that
okay.
you got from Mr. Terry. You can put it right
Mm-hmm.
here, and then put the image. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, perfect.